Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year everyone. This is officially the first video that I'm filming in 2022. I hope you guys had a wonderful celebration and time with your family and friends. Today's video I'm very excited to do because I am going to be doing an application and the review of two new products. This is a Tint Idole Ultra Wear Foundation and a concealer. So we're going to be applying everything and talking about the details of both. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Eva, love all things beauty. If you're not new, welcome back. If you like this type of video, I hope you consider subscribing to my channel. And without any further ado, let's get into application and a review of LANCOME concealer and foundation. I only have skincare on my face at the moment. Let's go ahead and start with foundation. This is not a first impression of this product. You guys know that I like to sit down in front of the camera and tell you my roundup thoughts after testing this product for some time. So I picked up this foundation in December, and so I've had this for probably about 3 weeks or so by now. I've been testing this left and right and with all the different products that I have, and I found the best way to use it for my skin type. I am a combination oily skin. Let's start with that. And I will be showing you today my best way to apply this product on my face, and I'm going to just give you all my thoughts throughout this video. Let's take a look at this beautiful packaging first. Glass frosted component, the plastic cap, and a pump. There's a 1 fluid ounce of product, which is pretty standard, and this foundation comes in 50 shades. This foundation is pretty accessible. You can find it at Ulta, Sephora, Lancome website, and large retailers. Let's go over some claims for this foundation. A long wear foundation is a 24-hour full coverage foundation with a flawless natural matte finish, a lightweight, breathable feel, transfer and humidity resistant, all day, stay true color, oil free, fragrance free, non-comedogenic, and suitable for all skin types, including sensitive skin. This foundation is organized by intensity 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and by undertone C, N, and W, which I believe stands for cool, neutral, and warm. This foundation has SPF 15 in it, except intensity 5 range, which is the deepest shades in the range. Let's go ahead and apply this foundation on the face. I'm gonna go on my bare skin, and I'm gonna use my Wet n Wild sponge for that. I'm gonna start with 2 pumps like this because the consistency is not too runny. And I'm gonna go ahead and start applying it to my face. It spreads out really nicely and easily. It almost feels like a skincare infused. It's very hydrating. It feels hydrating on skin. This shade is a 215 Buff N, and it matches my skin tone really well, as you can see. Let me go ahead and zoom you guys in closer. I zoomed you guys in as close as I could. So this was 2 pumps, you guys. As you can see, it gave me a really nice medium coverage. I don't have a lot of redness going on today, but I'm gonna go ahead and add another pump for my forehead. The consistency is not a runny, just kind of like that medium comfortable consistency, just like a liquid formula, not whipped or anything like that. And it absorbs into skin like almost like a lotion kind. It's very comfortable. There's no issues with blending. It just goes on skin so easily. It just melted into skin right away. This is my preferred method of application for this foundation. I prefer a sponge. However, I wanted to show you also in this area application with this brush. I'm using this foundation brush by Real Techniques 101, and I'm gonna do 1 pump for this area. As you can see, it applies on skin nicely, but way more sheer than with the sponge, acting like almost like a tint. I am getting very light coverage with this foundation because, again, it's almost like a lotion alike, and if I'm applying with a brush, I'm shearing it out. You can use a stippling brush if or this type of a flat top brush if you want a very light coverage. Even though this foundation says it is full coverage, some other places would say medium to full coverage. I think it is here. If I applied it with a sponge, I'm definitely seeing a really nice medium coverage. However, if I apply with a brush, I can definitely shear it out to a lighter coverage if that's something that you prefer. It still evens out my redness that I have here, even with a thin layer. I'm gonna go ahead and apply another additional layer because I like to have the matching sides. I'm gonna add another pump of product here on the side and even out this area. I do have veins on my lids coming through because I'm so fair, and now that I'm covering this area with this foundation that I had already on my sponge, it actually gives me a little bit of coverage there too. So if I just kind of wanted something that's not full coverage, this foundation also works around the eye area. Okay, my face right now looks very natural. I think that this foundation, as of right now, what I'm seeing is a really nice medium coverage. I don't see a full coverage. I still see some redness, and it looks very healthy right now. Claim is for this foundation to be a matte finish. I right now at the moment see a natural skin finish. It has a little bit of a glow like a natural skin would look like. We're just gonna let it settle. We're not gonna powder this foundation. I want to show you guys what the foundation looks like on its own. The description on Ulta website says that it is a medium to full coverage foundation. Let's go ahead and try to build up this area where I have more redness here on my cheeks and see if it's actually gonna add more coverage. I'm gonna do very little tiny teeny drop, and I'm just gonna apply just in this area right here, and we're gonna see if there is a difference. That blended in so easily. I literally don't know where I added more foundation. It just looks so seamless on my cheeks. And yes, it definitely added more coverage. I don't think it's full coverage, but it definitely took the coverage to another level from what it was before. I can easily say that this foundation builds up nicely. So we're gonna leave the foundation alone for a time being, and I'm gonna talk about this Tint Idole concealer. Packaging is very similar to foundation in shape, where the component is plastic. We're getting 0.43 fluid ounces of the concealer. I picked up my concealer in the shade 110 Ivory Cool, and this concealer is available in 20 shades. If you've never tried any of Lancome complexion products, if you go on their website, Lancome has really cool tables how to match concealer to foundations and which foundation would suit you best. They make it so easier for you to navigate the structures of their complexion products. If you're shopping for one, you can get a little bit more details on shade range and how to combine products on their original website. Let's read through the statements for this concealer. It's a hydrating, lightweight, full coverage concealer that brightens dark under eyes and covers imperfections without creasing or caking. It's infused with skin-loving ingredients that provide up to 24 hours of hydration and comfort in matte finish for a natural makeup look. This is all-in-one usage to conceal, highlight, correct, and contour. It is ultra blendable, comfortable wear, suitable for sensitive skin, no creasing or caking, sweat resistant, non-comedogenic. This is the color that I'm going to be using right now. It's 110 Ivory Cool. I think the foundation did a decent job covering. However, I still have a little bit of like blueness coming up here, and I can definitely add a little more coverage on my lids. So let's go ahead and put a little bit here. As you guys can see, this is not very brightening concealer because the shade just kind of matches my overall skin tone. Okay, usually I go for a very much lighter formulas for my under eye, but this one I decided just to go with just a more like a natural look. Tap it out like that. Nice coverage. That blended out really easily, guys, and definitely added a little bit more coverage. This is something that I could definitely wear for like every day. This feels pretty hydrating, and as far as the statement of this being and feeling like a skin care infused, yes, it definitely feels like that. It feels like it is hydrating under my eyes, and I really just feel nothing. I don't feel foundation, I don't feel my concealer. Everything looks like skin. It definitely settles into my eyes right here, which I can use my favorite concealer brush and just go like this, blend this a little bit better. But this is like with every concealer. However, overall it looks very natural. It almost looks like it's melted into my skin. And as far as foundation, you guys, everything looks very natural. Everything looks like skin, but even up close it looks so good. I feel like everything looks smoother, and my pores look much smoother here, where I usually have more visible pores on my T-zone. I am really loving how everything is looking. I am gonna go ahead, finish my makeup, and then give you my final thoughts. So my final verdict, that this foundation is fabulous. It works so well with my combination oily skin, and you guys know that I don't even have any primer today. I applied it directly to my bare skin after the skincare, and I feel like it's actually smoothing for my T-zone here where I have enlarged pores, and I did not set anything with the powder today, neither my under eyes nor my face for my foundation. It looks completely dry. And the final thing, that the most important, it's transfer proof. And I've worn this foundation with a mask throughout the day, and this foundation does not transfer, it doesn't leave the marks, and I absolutely love how this wears throughout the day. This is definitely a winner for me. This foundation quality is worth every single penny. Feels really light on skin. I just don't even feel like I have any makeup on, so I absolutely love and recommend this. If you are a dry skin, so initially you guys saw that this applied as a skincare, it was very hydrating, and then it kind of sets itself into this like natural like soft matte finish. I don't think it's a fully matte finish. I think this is looks and feels like a soft matte, which is really comfortable. And if you are more on a drier skin, maybe you would like to moisturize it a little bit more. However, it is really comfortable on skin. And as far as the concealer, I really like it, guys. It does not crease under my eyes. I mean, everything creases under my eyes because I do have fine lines under there. However, after I tapped it out, after initial set, everything looks really good, and I feel like it looks natural. It's not drying, or it's not like overly hydrating. It's just the perfect like initial application, and it sets itself. I did not have any powder. I think everything looks really good. I think that the claims are true for both of these products. I really have been enjoying both of these products. This sums up my video for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video and found it helpful. I hope you also consider subscribing to my channel before you go, and thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next videos. Bye.